Hey, what's up, guys? It's Maritime Spook here, and I got to show you something really cool. This place here is called Minister's Island, and however, right now it's closed for the season, and access to the island is available only to members. If you would like to inquire about membership, call the number, blah, blah, blah. We invite you to join the next May for regularly scheduled public access to the island. So basically what it is, guys, when you want to go to this island, right now you're looking at the Atlantic Ocean. Right there, you go along this pet road, and you're going to see where that sort of just trails off into the ocean. Well, when the tide, as I said before on a couple of my other videos, we have the highest tides in the world here on the Bay of Fundy, and they stretch for a long ways through Nova Scotia. But I mean, up and down the coast here, it's huge tides. I mean, 20, 30 feet differences. So what this road here is, that actually, when the tide is out, there's actually a road that you follow that goes over to this great big island here. And that island on this side is called Minister's Island, and it was an island that was populated years ago by Sir Arthur Van Horn, who was a huge railroad billionaire for his time. So like he was like a billionaire like in like the 30s and early 1900s and stuff like that, and then into the 30s, I believe. So he built a lot of stuff around my area here in southern New Brunswick. So that's his island. There's a great big huge estate on there. You can take tours in the summertime, and it's pretty awesome anyway. There's a huge main house and a bunch of different houses, horse stables. You can take horse tours over there. But anyway, it's one of the only places in the world I know of where the road washes away for half the day and then it comes back. Tragically, a couple years ago, we'll say 7 or 8 years ago, a couple college kids didn't know the area, and they drove out on the sandbar to the island, and on the way back, the tide rushed in, because within here could be 15 minutes difference, and you're looking at the road washing away. So anyway, tragically, they didn't make it, and one didn't make it and one did make it. One of the other guys, their whole truck got sucked in here, right here off the bay, off the coastline here. And that just goes to show, I mean, 1 minute there's a road and the next minute there's no road. So it's a dangerous spot, but if you know the tide schedule, that's basically what the sign, and I'll show you the other sign here. I don't know if you got a view of that, but it pretty much tells you danger of tides. Pass at own risk. So I mean, it's pretty much telling you like the tides are crazy here. So it's one of the only places I know it's unique. And like I said, that's Sir Arthur Van Horn's little, he's a railroad magnate, rich railroad guy for Canadian Pacific Railways, and that was one of his homes. So anyway, it's a cool place to tour. But on a different note here, guys, the reason that I came here, this is some other equipment here they had for some boats. So there's some boating equipment. If you look over here in the bay, there's actually a boat got landlocked in here. Now that goes for the motorists. It also goes for ship captains here. We've got 2 boats that are shipwrecked over here because of the tides, and this has just been recent. And there's a crap load of ice, and this is going to be a pain in the ass to try to get these boats out of here, guys. And when the tide comes in or out, they're kind of stuck on there. So that just happened recently. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I couldn't believe that. I've come down here since I was younger, and I've never seen boats shipwrecked like that on the shore. But like I said, if you don't know the tide schedule here, guys, you're in a world of trouble. Because like I said, I got another video. If you go back to one of my other videos there, I was telling a story about how my girlfriend and I about how we lost a phone and some money and a passport and some stuff like that. I'm going to take pictures, and like I said, we're going to take some pictures up on coastline, up probably not too far from here. And we, once we get up there, we were out there probably half an hour, and we left to set our bag down and a couple other things, canteen and some other stuff there, and set it down and walked on 10-15 minutes. Well, in the 10 or 15 minutes it took to get back that way, the tide had come in, and when we looked up for our bag, it was in the ocean, floating, our little canvas bag with our stuff in it, and ruined in one of those LG Rumor phones. When those were big, that was a big phone back a few years back before all these Samsungs and iPhones and stuff. So it ruined that phone. We had $120 some. That got all soaked, and my girlfriend's biggest tragedy of the whole thing really was her passport got soaked, and the pages along it stuck together, and we dried it out the best we could, and it's still usable, but passports were a lot of money, so that sucked. But that just goes to show, I mean, we know the tides around here. So that was just a quick video on the tides and a cool spot. Like I said, if you ever come down this way, take heed. It's a dangerous place. As you can see, we got boats aground over here, so that just goes to show. Anyway, guys, this is Maritime Spook signing out.